matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Extending the play now. QB gets the first, now looking for more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback and a good job of using those legs.
On the move now. Using his legs here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
A pop pass pass on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Breaks free. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Badgers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch, but Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the catch. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers begin a new series here, first and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Nice run here by this Wisconsin running back to pick up the first down, and you love to see Wisconsin when they can run the ball. Think about, Chris, the embarrassment of riches that the Badgers have had over the years. Monty Ball and Melvin Gordon and Jonathan Taylor, and going back to Ron Dane, who won the Heisman. So many good backs that have played at Camp Randall.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Catch made on the out route. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Look at that, he's still going. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Catch made on the left side. That's good for a first down near the 40.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Look out, room to run here. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The Huskers have 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with the miss, we remain tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Close to the tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The tight end has got it. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive rolling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the 1st down is still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house, but a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pen him in. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
The defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Woo, good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Nebraska, to put them on top now. Can you say methodical? A marathon march for just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. He makes the grab. And the Badgers offense is on the move now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On the run, it's Jones. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. A play action looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run, in the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete, and is hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
The field goal is good. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Pounding away with the run game. It's a 2-yard game. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. And by the receiver.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
Off the play fake on 1st down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to throw yet again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Wide open downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. That's the running back of the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Home crowd trying to make a difference on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. The ball is picked off. He can go. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense defensive takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.